Hello, subscribers and new listeners. You are listening to a Feed Your Mind news report. In today's episode, we will be discussing the underwater lakes that were discovered. This is what appears to be a firmament below the earth. These underground lakes are reported to be saline waters, but I dismiss that and suggest that some of these lakes might in fact be the underground part of the dome firmament. And so now we're beginning to learn the dimensions of the dome firmament beneath our feet. No man has ever reached the 9th mile beneath the earth. And under the deepest oceans, we have discovered that there's areas where submarines can't even submerge beyond. James Cameron happened to reach the record-breaking 7-mile mark beneath the oceans, and that was it. And so we have about 1.5 miles in the cave systems, about 8 miles in the drill systems, and about 7 miles beneath the ocean. So all of this says that we can definitely dismiss that we know anything going on beneath 8 miles underneath the earth. And so a strange part about beneath the oceans is that they're saying that there's lakes underneath the ocean. And so these lakes seem to be made of heavy water, but most of these lakes are said to be deadly. There has been reports that this water is very dense and poisonous and toxic. Apparently, this water is 5 times saltier than the rest of the ocean, and it is full of a deadly toxic mixture of methane and hydrogen sulfide. But there's other reports that are attached to these underwater oceans. And this is where it gets even stranger, because there's been reports that some of these underground lakes have a hard barrier.
One of the strangest places on the ocean's floor was only just discovered in the 1990s. I might agree as one of a handful of people to ever see it in person.
Without a doubt, one of the most amazing things that I had ever seen in the bottom of the ocean, and it was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And I noticed there's something out in the distance, couldn't tell exactly what, but it looked like a dark band. And as we approached it, the dark band became a donut. I saw this donut that was black in the center. What the heck is that? And so as we get closer and closer to it, I noticed that the black band had what appeared to be kind of steam over it. And then I looked, and there was water lapping against the shoreline. This band was a ring of mussels. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. We went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
And so what do you think about this testimony? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Another strange thing is that James Cameron made a movie called The Abyss, where the explorers ended up reaching depths that have never been reached before in the ocean. And they ended up running into intelligent beings under the water, deep below in the abyss. And so this James Cameron guy appears to be revealing clues to us through his movies, possibly. And so before we get out of here, allow me to analyze this underwater lake from another perspective. Because in another video that I did called Nephilim Dinosaurs, we discussed the sea serpents like the Rahab and the Leviathan. These sea dragons are sometimes described as a serpent-like creature, and so some of these sea creatures could be something in the shape of a giant water snake. And so as I was observing this underwater lake, I noticed that it was in a circular shape, and so that got me thinking about snake holes. And so I was wondering, would you all consider that this could possibly be a hole created by one of these sea serpents, like the Leviathan or the Rahab? If the flat earth is enclosed with water above and below, who knows what type of sea serpents might exist below the earth? There's biblical descriptions of an abyss area that is full of water below us. And so is it possible that this underwater lake could be where the Leviathan or some type of creature like that is kept, and it is being sealed off until the end times? Maybe that hole will be opening up in the end times. Who knows? And who knows what type of creature could possibly come out of this underwater lake that submarines could not enter. as a possible force field or something keeping this thing secure. It doesn't sound like salt alone would be reason enough for a submarine to not be able to descend into the depths of this underwater lake. This underwater lake could be a portal to the underworld or a portal to the abyss or possibly even Sheol. And so let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. If you want to learn much more about beneath the earth, check out this video about the core of the earth I just did. It's called Proof the Core of the Earth is Not As We Have Been Told. We go into much more detail than this video because we also explore the deepest caves and the deepest drill exploration beneath the earth. It appears to me that the bottom of the dome firmament is roughly 9 miles beneath us. Join my Patreon page for as little as $1 and we'll give you a sneak peek by email when a new video is about to drop. Learn how to remove the fluoride from your water by visiting HQH2O. I'll leave a link in the description box and the comment section. This has been a Flat Earth News Report by Brainstorm from Feed Your Mind. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off.